What's up, gang? Jose here, Wire Ninjas, the Tri-State's finest AV and home theater install team. Today we have another unboxing for you. We're going to do a Sonos Move speaker. It's the portable speaker from Sonos, first one to come out. I know there's a new one that just popped out. We'll do another video on that one, but today's all about the Move, so let's check it out. All right, guys, so we're going to take a look at the Move. We're going to unbox it for you, and then we're going to go over some of the features and functions, and maybe the best functionality or uses for this thing. So Jeff's gonna help me out. Let's get this thing, well, let's take a look at the packaging real quick. So, comes in a nice big box. This thing is heavy, and that tells me that there's a lot or a few really dense, good quality speakers inside. So, Alexa built-in, Apple AirPlay, Google Assistant. Move, the premium battery-powered smart speaker. So, it does have voice control, and I believe it's about 20 hours battery life. We'll get into the features and functions, but as you can see, it's got a built-in handle. They built in some ergonomics into the actual design of the device. Pretty cool. So this is your box here, and then as you can see, it does have a base which does provide wireless charge as well. So let's get this thing unboxed, Jeff. So it starts with a pull tab. They give you a little actual arrow to pull the tab, and then you're sliding straight in an upward fashion. We can fold this over. And then we have a lip, the classic Sonos. Welcome, let's get started. Let's see what's going on in there. So, Move, quick start guide. Connect Move to power. That makes sense. She probably needs a little bit of charge from the factory. Download the Sonos app. Move at a glance. Okay, so we'll take a look at the at a glance. Use Wi-Fi to set up Move for listening at home. Switch to Bluetooth wherever Wi-Fi isn't available. This is something I wanted to touch on because personally, I like to take a speaker on vacation with me, and the Move is an excellent choice. But also you could do picnics, beaches, all this good stuff. These outdoor settings or family fun events, the Move is great for. And I gotta say, this thing really sounds great. I've heard it a few times now, and I really like the way it sounds. I'm not gonna lie, I actually want one. Problem is I have too many portable speakers as of right now. So, as usual, we got a fancy little handbag. The thing is with the Move, I think they're, as opposed to the other Sonos equipment where it's simply part of the packaging, they're expecting you to reuse this thing, and I actually like this. This is a nice little touch, nice little feature. This thing's gonna keep your Move protected from scratches and stuff like that. Now, it's not bulletproof, but it's nice that they provided some type of mitigation for damage when you're traveling with this thing. I do appreciate that, Sonos. So, you unwrap the little sleeve. As you can notice, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 6 total mics on board is what it looks like. We have a status light and then touch controls. Your play pause, you hold it down for mute, track selection as well, left and right. So, very nice Sonos logo. They're pretty good with putting the logos and keeping the aesthetics all in line between all their products. Let's see, I see one cone in the front. I'd have to look this thing up, see how many cones it's actually got in it. But I do know that it does sound great. Little plastic protector. So that's rubberized there to keep it steady. And then this seems rubberized too, a little bit soft. And then that's your charge input right there. As you can see, it does have a handle for travel, just like it's depicted in the picture. And it's got a nice weight to it. The weight feels evenly distributed, like it feels like it should with this handle. Okay, along the back here you have the power, and then you have your Bluetooth or Wi-Fi toggle. That's gonna change the mode, so most or all Sonos products are Wi-Fi based. Only these two new portables even have Bluetooth capabilities, and this one's switchable. And then you have a sync button here, which we're going to use to actually install the device. Today's a little bit special because we're not only doing an unboxing, but I want to show you guys how to install this thing with the Sonos app. So, we have the other sleeve of packaging, simple cardboard, and the charging base. So let's get that out. These are little pull tabs, Jeff. You just pull the tab, you see that? It's hard, my hand's broken from jitsu. All right, let's pull that out. Doing cross collar chokes. All right. Little paper items, paper. I'll help you out here a bit. We can unsleeve that. Put all the remnant in the trash. Right here. You see the arrow? Yeah, they have guide. But that's part of why we're doing these unboxing videos. You can actually damage product while trying to unbox it. Okay, so let's get that thing plugged into power, and then we'll take a look at how to actually install this thing. So here in the States, we have your 120 volt typical circuits. It's 240 coming in the home, but it gets split two ways. 120 and 120. Okay. All right. Let's sit her up top and let's watch her charge. Sits right in that basket. I gotta say, like, it sits really well. There's no question whether it's like off kilter or anything like that. It really sits nicely, and that part of the reason is because this is hard, and obviously it's shaped perfectly for this device, but this is like, it's like a hard rubber, but it's a little bit soft, so it allows just that little bit of flexibility, that movement, so that when you sit it on the base, I mean, it goes right to charge. There's no question if it's charging. Very good quality in that sense. So we want to keep our bag. The rest of the packaging can go away. We'll keep our bag handy for travel. And then let's take a look at how to get this thing actually installed onto the app and the Wi-Fi network, your Sonos account, all that good stuff. All right, guys, so we're gonna get this thing installed, but first let's go over the features and functions of this thing, be a little more thorough. So, Sonos Move, sound anywhere. The durable battery-powered smart speaker for outdoor and indoor listening. It's compatible with both the Sonos S1 and S2 apps. Very important to know if you have some older Sonos equipment. You can get brilliant sound anywhere with the weatherproof and drop-resistant Move. Control with your voice, the Sonos app, Apple AirPlay 2 at home, and stream via Bluetooth when Wi-Fi isn't available. The other thing about this thing, it has active tuning. So it's finely tuned to your surroundings. Enjoy surprisingly rich bass, a wide soundstage, and automatic TruePlay tuning, which continuously adapts the sound for where you are and what you're listening to. That's an element that makes this speaker truly special and provides it something that is not available that I know about with other portable speakers of this size and stature. Let's say there's some pretty nice stuff out there, but I don't know about any portable speakers that are actively tuning and, you know, reacting to your environment, providing you better sound all the time. Really cool stuff. Voice controls, Alexa and Google Assistant. Right on Wi-Fi, you can play the music, check the news, set alarms, get your questions answered. So it's got all that built in, really nice. And again, another important feature is it's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Wi-Fi is preferred if you have Wi-Fi. If you do not, like you have a remote cabin or something like that, and you go on little vacations or mini-cations, great to have that Bluetooth option. This thing is ultra durable, so do not worry about accidental drops or bumps. Move's components are protected by a hard-wearing shock-resistant case. We could definitely test that, but not with this one because it's not mine. That would be a pretty cool video to smash this thing to bits, right? So, as far as the recharge goes, you can get up to 11 hours of battery life. Set the speaker on the included charging base for quick power while you listen, and get power wherever you need it with an additional charging base. And I would say that about covers it. We can get into the individual specs. Okay, so as far as audio, it has two Class D digital amplifiers, perfectly tuned to match the speaker drivers and acoustic architecture. That I can stand behind because Sonos does awesome with signal processing. Responsive audio chime lets you know when Sonos Move has heard you and is working on a response. I like that. The far-field microphone array uses advanced beamforming and multi-channel echo cancellation, so your voice assistant can be readily activated. Again, we counted 6 mics on that thing. That's pretty serious. One downward-firing tweeter creates a crisp, clear, high-frequency response that disperses evenly for an ultra-wide soundstage. Now, this is something you may not take into account, but it's very important to have an ultra-wide dispersion pattern for this type of speaker, for the application that it's suited to be used. An ultra-wide dispersion pattern is actually what I'm looking for out of a speaker. One mid-woofer integrated into the cabinet ensures faithful playback of mid-range vocal frequencies plus deep and rich bass. I can attest to that. This thing does have deep and rich bass, and it's actually surprising how good it sounds for the size it is. But when you grab it, you pick it up, you can definitely feel the weight and or quality. So we have weather resistance as well. That's good to know. You can mute the mic for privacy. Also a good thing. I feel like nobody ever does it, but some people ask and they're concerned. Automatic software updates, pretty cool. And I believe that about covers it. I would say that's about it. Sonos Move installed, everybody happy, and that's it. I got nothing left, kind of just ended like abruptly. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Just cruising through New Jersey. On to the next one.